Hey everybody, welcome to the 1Q podcast by Blueprint, where we discuss what we think is the next wave of innovation for technology and businesses. This is a podcast where we ask our guests the one burning question about the future of digital transformation. On today's show, we welcome Gary Nakanelua. He's a managing director at Blueprint. Gary, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm managing director of experimentation and invention here at Blueprint. So we focus on partnering with clients to help them discover their next big thing. So it's really all about bold invention with human intention.
That's awesome. Cool. Let's get right to it. I'm going to ask you the one Q of today, which is, what is the most exciting technology that you're actually experimenting with right now?
Love it.
At Blueprint. Gary also runs Blueprint X for us, which is our innovation lab.
Yeah, love the question. So one of the most exciting technologies we are experimenting with is in the AR and VR space. So we combine this with machine learning and haptic technology. So we are actually looking to reimagine the way that people work, learn, and shop. So it's not just about what you see and hear in a virtual or mixed reality space, but what you can actually accomplish with these highly immersive and personalized experiences. So me, personally, I'm a bit of a movie buff and a father. So if you imagine leaving a movie theater with your kids, right, and you've just seen the latest Avengers movie and your kids are like crazy excited about what they just experienced from the movie. Jumping around, pretending like they're flying, play fighting, all that good stuff. And there's probably some popcorn and soda involved in this as well. But if you imagine you're right outside the movie theater and there's this virtual pop-up store where your kids can interact directly with the characters from the movie as they are checking out toys and other merchandise from the movie right there at the theater. So the entire experience is immersive recreation of a particular scene from the movie where parents and kids can actually shop together. So parents can purchase the items directly from this experience and then they get delivered a couple of days later. Then you take this a step further, right? So after a week, parents actually take their children to a toy store. So for a retailer, right, two of the most expensive costs are typically rent and inventory. So rather than having to maintain a large building with, shelving and physical merchandising materials, the entire toy store utilizes a smaller space that is completely dedicated to like a fully immersive virtual shopping experience. So through VR and haptic technology, now parents and children can interact physically with the virtual world. And even more because of the virtual pop-up store that the family experienced previously, everything is personalized more. So it's more akin to like an immersive live theme park experience. So now store employees are replaced with characters from the movie, complementary items or items that are complementary to those that were already purchased previously are given prominence. Even the entire store's inventory is available for interaction. So the entire journey is available for the family, one that they actually live together in ways just never before seen. So shopping has moved from something you have to do to something you actually want to do. And then this same experience now extends into the home. Items purchased at the store can now be used in like virtual reality games that the family plays at home. New content is unlocked at the home as a result of their previous shopping experiences. And then with machine learning, all of that data is collected and used to completely personalize every interaction and every moment for the individual experiencing it.
So it sounds like you're experimenting with AR and VR technology to be able to actually create the shopping experience of the future, but then also being able to tie into the entire human experience, right?
Absolutely. And it's, we're also experimenting with extending that same level of interaction in the workplace. So we actually augment physical whiteboards with metrics and interactive AR content based upon proximity to the actual physical whiteboards. So even the physical movement of Post-it notes on our agile tracking board are tracked and then analyzed with machine learning. So all the various systems that we use are updated automatically through our physical interactions with the board. We're even experimenting using VR to translate how we work into a interactive and entertaining experience. And some would label this kind of gamification, but imagine instead of having to pore over spreadsheets and doing analytics, right? Instead, you're actually immersed in like an Amazon jungle where you're actually like searching for lost Mayan treasure. And it's a translation of what physically is happening versus what you're actually experiencing. So the real world output is the data analysis that you wanted to do, but it's performed in a way that is more entertaining to you.
That's awesome. So I think the really good answer to the 1Q. Why don't you give people a little bit of an idea of what BPX is and overall what the intention is, and then how people can get in touch with you if they want to hear more.
Yeah. So BPX is the name we give to our experimental facility. It's more akin to a hackerspace where people can come and actually experience lots of different technology, lots of different experiences that have been put together. So we've got various workstations with different prototypes going and different machines and equipment and just lots of different things that people can experiment with. And the entire space is conducive to the creative aspect for the individuals. So there's the areas where people can just get really loud and try things out. And then there's other areas where people can really focus in on what they're doing. And the entire space is built around everyone being able to collaborate with each other in their own way.
Not only just Blueprint people, but also our clients and people, the innovators in the industry. And
Absolutely. So BPX is where we actually set up different experiences for customers to be able to come in and actually experience these experiments and inventions that we're putting together.
That's awesome. That's great to hear. So thanks everybody for joining us. As we mentioned before, this is the 1Q podcast by Blueprint, where we talk about next wave of innovation for technology and businesses. We look forward to speaking with you again soon. Thanks again for coming on the show, Gary.
Absolutely. Thanks, Ryan.